Hello, and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. Today we're going to talk about Chainlink, but before we do that, let me remind you if you want to join me on my daily live streams, check out the link in my description in the comments. I will be live streaming pretty soon after this video. Also check out Crypto Daily Updates, all the day's great crypto news encapsulated in one video, 10-minute video for a lot of crypto news. So join me on that. That'll be in the description in the comments as well. So why is Chainlink pumping? There are a couple of reasons. One, it actually has gotten a couple of new partnerships. The latest one is actually Celsius and Cypherium. Now, are those good enough to actually keep Chainlink pumping up? Not really, because Chainlink has actually scored a lot of these smaller blockchain partnerships in the past, and not all of them pump Chainlink. Is there any internal pumping in Chainlink? Yes, there probably is. Remember, Chainlink pumped super hard from like 20 cents after massive exposure on 4chan, and that's always somewhat questionable. So yes, there is probably a lot of internal pumping. 3, Chris Humphries mentioned Chainlink. Will that pump it? Not really. I mean, if it wasn't for the whole Kardashian run-in, I wouldn't even know who the hell Chris Humphries is. Like, his stock as a basketball player, I don't think was ever really that high. Really, I think like the part where I think he was like married to Chloe or something, like Chloe was probably like more known than Chris Humphries was. So realistically, I really don't think that Chris Humphries was a big factor. Although like any kind of celebrity endorsement is always somewhat good for your coin, as long as like the celebrity is not seen as a jerk. And I don't really think like Chris Humphries is like positive or negative one way or the other, because like it's Chris Humphries. Like, who the hell cares? It's not like LeBron James or Michael Jordan or something. So I don't really think that had much of an effect. And also, like, Bitcoin actually has recovered the last few weeks. It might have been just like a greater effect on Chainlink than Bitcoin, because like these small coins are more volatile than the Bitcoins, and maybe traders saw 170 something as a bottom. So once Bitcoin started recovering, they're like, hey, Chainlink, that could be one of the coins that recovers the fastest. It's been at $5 before, and there's a lot of good news for it. So let's buy Chainlink. So there could have been some of that FOMO flavor. But there is one other big piece of news that why Chainlink might actually be pumping. And I just got told this, and that's because it's getting added to Gemini as well. Gemini doesn't add too many coins. It's adding Brave browser and Chainlink. And we know that Brave actually pumped a little bit, at least because of the addition to Gemini. And Chainlink is probably getting the same effect. So, and Chainlink's effect has always been a lot more pronounced. Maybe the people at 4chan are taking more advantage of it, and that's why it's pumped from 170 to 310, while Bitcoin's only recovered not nearly as high as a percentage point. So I do think it has something to do with the Gemini news, and I think it is a combination of different factors, including maybe a celebrity endorsement, although I don't think that plays a large part into it. And also, people are getting over the shock from the 6-hour shutdown from Ethereum. I still think Chainlink needs to solve that problem, because having your nodes down for 6 hours does not bode well for you on the project if it actually keeps happening. And since Ethereum can't really scale, it can actually happen again. We've seen Ethereum run into this problem in 2017, and now it's just like 3 years later, it's run into this problem again. So I would actually be careful of that. But Chainlink has actually had a lot of good news. It's getting listed on Gemini. And it's had a large string of partnerships in the last few weeks, culminating with Celsius and Cypherium. So that's my view on Chainlink. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and have a nice day.